Hello my Tads and Vixens, I am Aréannah Valpes, and welcome back to Morrowind. Now, since last week, I have actually had to put a little bit of work back into the channel, really into my save file, for the simple reason of there was no way I was going to be able to open this door otherwise. Sure no one's looking, and... Hooray, I did not roll a 1. Here we go! Sorry I missed you. I had to run some old documents over to the Inquisitor at the Ministry of Truth, and I'm likely to be tied up there for a while. Why don't you meet me there as soon as you can? Then we can leave together as soon as I'm done. And Amaya, don't forget to bring me the 2 Divine Intervention scrolls you borrowed. Or if you use them, buy a couple of new ones for me. I think I'm going to need them soon. Janand Malini at the Mages Guild in the Foreign Quarter keeps them in stock. Alvelasarum is the guard at the entrance. Just tell her you're looking for me and she'll let you in. Your faithful friend, Mera. P.S. I left a couple of levitate potions here for you, just in case. I couldn't remember if you knew the spell or not, so I drew a couple from stock. I am Mera. I don't think I'm ready to go and face the Ministry of Truth yet either, so... It's not like she's gonna die in prison. Keep in mind, it is a cussing game.
You may speak.
So what I might do instead... And this is only food for thought.
What is this regarding, Citizen?
I'm gonna head up to Aldrune. Try and see if I can get my paws on those Dwemer artifacts. My newfound unlocking skills. It's a shame, really, because I am a fox. Why could I not just use my claws, damn it? You like foxy love. You haven't seen the Drawn Together movie, the movie? You're not really missing much. I mean, for what it is, it's funny, but it's really just the Drawn Together gang trying to be as disgusting as possible while bringing an end to the series once and for all. Go around. Oh, wait. Oh no, I can pick the scrolls up at any time. And from any... I can get back to Vivek from any Mages Guild Hall. It is as effective as Silt Strider, except you can only go between the Mages Guilds. And I like the fact that there is cost effect to the fast travel in Morrowind. It makes you really pay attention to where you're...
Why walk when you can ride?
Just how much you end up traveling. Okay, Aldrune. And for once, it's not in the middle of a dust storm. an Arvarian. Okay, here's famous Seiko's name. Oh wait. That's a lock level of 70. They're all a lock level of 70. How the cuss am I supposed to get into these? You know, without being a complete... What the cuss was that?! Let's just go into the Mages Guild. Worth a shot, ain't it? Nothing I don't really have anything that I'm in need for. What have you got? Nothing again?
Ah, yes. What is it, Mutsara?
Okay. 85 to 100. To name the skill before buying it. Thieves' Blessing. Thank you very much. Just made my own spell, and now I need to build up my
Go ahead. I'm listening.
alteration skill a little more, apparently.
Yes, Doctor.
Do you want something?
You got anyone training in alteration? Thank you. I do aim to please. Enchanting? No. I don't really need enchanted gear. What am I stuck on? No one there. These are all sleeping chambers. by the looks of
First the
things.
vision, then the conjuration. This is unsettling.
Oh, you're the guild guide. Well, would you be so kind as to take me to Balmora, please?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Maybe not. Maybe I should. No, not at the moment.
Greetings. What exactly do you require of me?
What I need to do is try and... I've only got 46, and I need 90 to use Thief's Blessing. So we'll take...
Yes,
all this
Outlander.
stuff.
What do you want?
Okay. Because I'm actually showing ability, probably. Speak
Do
with
you
Aréannah.
want something?
Well, it's worth a shot. If it'll
I'm
help me
listening,
build
please,
up
go
my
on.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
warm sense to you too. Ranus Athros may have duties for you. Aréannah does not like Ranus much. It's one at Albert. You know what? Let's just go to Albert. Why not? Been wanting for ages to get a detect creatures potion from Skinkin Tree's Shade in Sadrith Mora. It's simply taking Skinkin Tree's Shade forever to finish it. Go to Wolverine Hall in Sadrith Mora and bring the potion back to me as soon as Skink is finished. I get to do a lot of traveling at the moment. And how's the budget looking? Not bad, actually. A lot better than I'd imagined. Okay, Wolverine Hall, please.
May I help you? Greetings. What
All right,
exactly
then.
do you
I'm
require
listening.
of me?
Take this potion back to Aréannah along with my apologies. Speak with me again next time you're here. I may have some duties for you, apprentice. Oh, okay.
Tidings,
It wants
citizen.
something. What does it ask?
Back to Aldrun, if you'd be so kind. Thank you very much. I wonder if you actually, after a while, get to travel for free. Be worth finding out. Exclusive potion of shadow. Thank you very much. Cerulean Way in the Mages Guild of Vivek has somehow acquired a copy of Chimer Vomadium. It's the 6th volume of Marabar Soul's Ancient Tales of the Dwemer. Most of the ancient tales are not truly Dwemer in origin. This one may be an exception. It deals with some sort of golem or centurion. Would you be willing to borrow this book for me? Alright then. Cyrillum Way probably keeps the book near her mages, in the Mages Guild in Quebec. Do whatever it takes to get the book and return it to me. If you're caught stealing, of course, it is a crime against the guild, so be careful and take these scrolls just in case.
Welcome. Please don't be shy.
Well, alteration is my specialty at the moment, so... Vivek, if you'd please be so kind.
Greetings. What shall we talk about?
That is...
Greetings. What shall we talk about?
Cyrillum Way. Why, I've never heard of such a book. Why, I've never heard of such a book.
An adventurer, I presume.
You're kidding, it's gonna be in there and that's the key. Cyrillum Way's chest. Could it be this easy?
First the vision, then the conjuration. This is unsettling.
I've just shown prowess in this. I've just shown prowess in the arts.
Stay out of trouble and you'll have none from me.
Hey, would you be so kind as to take me back to Aldrune, please? Thank you very much. She won't even know it's missing. We'll return the book to you soon, but in the meantime I have more duties for you. I've been distracted from my studies by several reports from Margan. Apparently there is some sort of disturbance at Hulin's hut. Since Hulin is a member of the guild, we really ought to do something about the disturbance. I simply haven't had time to do it myself. My research is at an absolutely critical phase. Sure, I'll do it. I'll be the nice person that I normally ain't. Aldrune really is a huge place. Divine intervention. Oh. I might be able to get out of it. I might be able to do it for free.
May I help you?
Only if you're gonna levitate me over to that frickin' silt strider. Margan, if you'd please be so kind.
Where would you like to go?
Alright. Perhaps you'd be able to help me, my friend? It's outside the town walls to the southeast near the shrine. Okay. outpost.
Mathsera.
The shrine. This is the temple. Guard Tower 1. That is a shrine, though. Harry. It's outside the town walls to the southeast, near the shrine. So, by logic, that's the town walls. Here we go. Pleasant change to be going through an entire week's episode without any battle either. I said that too soon. Hey! Filthy Daedra! This is rather depressing.
May I help you?
Shouldn't have summoned one in the first place, should you? Think of what you've done to Helene's house. Your selfish insistence of trying to prove yourself as a mage. Die. get back to Aldrune. Edwina should be able to offer me some kind of recompense
I
for my work.
suppose I have.
Thank you very much. Journeyman. Evoker. It isn't about a Dremor construct at all. This book is completely useless. In any case, I need you to return the book before Cyrillum Way suspects anything. Return the book to wherever you found it. Okay. Should be able to do that straight away. Can't believe how it's just like the intellectual world with how cutthroat it all is.
I'm all yours. Please go ahead. Please, feel free to talk at your leisure.
Huh. Keimer had great skills in magic and bladery, but against the armored battalions of the Dwemer, clad in the finest shielding wrought by Jnago, there was little hope of their ever winning. In the interests of keeping some measure of peace in the land, Sloven, the warlord, agreed to a truce with Herenethil Barif the Beast. In exchange for the disputed lands, Sloven gave Barif a mighty golem, which would protect the Chimer's territory from the excursions of the northern barbarians. Barif was delighted with this gift, and brought it back to his camp, where all his warriors gaped in awe at it. Sparkling golden hue, it resembled a Dwemer cavalier with a proud aspect. To test its strength, they placed the golem in the center of an arena and flung magical bolts of lightning at it. Its agility was such that few of the bolts struck it. It had the wherewithal to pivot on its hips to avoid the brunt of the attacks without losing its balance, feet firmly planted on the ground. A vault of fireballs followed, which the golem ably dodged, bending its knees and its legs to spin around the blasts. The few times it was struck, it made certain to be hit in the chest and waist, the strongest parts of its body. The troops cheered at the sight of such an agile and powerful creation. With it leading its defense, the barbarians of Skyrim would never again successfully raid their villages. They named it Chimer Vamidium, the hope of the Chimer. Barif had the golem brought to his chambers with all his house thanes, where they tested Chimera Vamidim further. Its strength, its speed, its resiliency, they could find no flaw with its design. Imagine when the naked barbarians first meet this on one of their raids, laughed one of the house thanes. It is only unfortunate that it resembles a Dwemer instead of one of our own, mused Herenethil Barif. It is revolting to think that they will have greater respect for our enemies than us. I think we should never accepted the peace terms that we did, said another, one of the most aggressive of the house thanes. It is too late. Is it too late to supply the warlord Sloven with an attack? It is never too late to attack, said Barif. What of his great armored warriors? I understand, said Barif, spymaster, that his soldiers always wake at dawn. If we strike an hour before, we can catch them defenseless, before they've had a chance to bathe, let alone don their armor. If we capture their armorer Jnago, then we too would know the secrets of blacksmithery, said Barif. Let it be done. We attack tomorrow an hour before dawn. So it was settled. The Chimera army marched at night and swarmed into the Dwemer camp. They were relying on Chimera Vomidium to lead the first wave, but it malfunctioned and began attacking the Chimera's own troops. Added to that, the Dwemer were fully armored, well-rested, and eager for battle. The surprise was turned, and most of the high-ranking Chimera, including Karanithil, Bareth the Beast, were captured. Though they were too proud to ask, Sthoven explained to them that he had been warned of their attack by one of his men. "What man of yours is in your camp?" sneered Bareth. Chimera Vomidium, standing erect by the side of the captured, removed his head. Within his metal body was Jnago, the armorer. "A Dwemer child of 8 can create a golem," he explained, but only a truly great warrior and armorer can pretend to be one. This is one of the few tales in this collection which can actually be traced to the Dwemer. The wording of the story is quite different from the older version of the Aldnoris, but the essence is the same. Chimera Vomidium may be the Dwemer Nemarthonidiums. This word occurs several times in plans of Dwemer armor and animunculi, but its meaning is not known. It is certainly not hope of the Chimera, however. The Dwemer were probably the first to use heavy armors. It is important to note how a man dressed in armor could fool many of the Chimera in this story. Also note how the Chimera warriors react. When this story was first told, armor that covered the whole body must have still been uncommon and new, whereas even then, Dwemer creations like golems and centurions were well known. In a rare scholarly movement, Marabar's soul leaves a few pieces of the original story intact, such as parts of the original line in Aldnoris, "A Dwemer of 8 can create a golem, but an 8 of Dwemer can become 1. Another aspect of this legend that scholars like myself find interesting is mention of the calling. In this legend and in others, there is suggestion that the Dwemer race as a whole had some kind of silent and magical communication. There are records of the Sijic Order which suggest they too share this secret. Whenever the case, there are no documented spells of calling. The Cyrodiil historian Urgacilius Maliere first proposed this as a solution to the disappearance of the Dwemer. He theorized that in First Era 668, the Dwemer enclaves were called together by one of their powerful philosopher-seers, Kagernach, in some documents, to embark on a great journey, one of such sublime profundity that they abandoned all their cities and lands to join the quest to foreign climes as an entire culture. Okay. Well, that's today's lesson done, and indeed this week's video. I apologize for going so drastically over time, but if you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed making it, please put your paws all over that like button. Feel free to leave a comment, tell me what you think of the video. I'm always looking for constructive feedback. And if you haven't done so already and you wish to be kept up to date with my videos as they come out, put a paw to the subscribe button as well. Do me a massive favor. But in the meantime, I'm Aréannah Vulpes, and thanks again for watching. Keep your ears forward, your tails up, and happy hunting.